everybody, and welcome to another episode of Quickie with Mz B. I am Mz B. Today is going to be Wednesday. All day and half the night, might I add. Just saying. Today's topic is going to be Easter.
Oh.
Think about that one for a moment. Okay, John, so we're going to talk about Easter today. I know that's probably not a very popular topic for a holiday, but there's some pretty good, interesting stories out there. And funny, I might add.
I'll tell you what, my kid is pretty much he's lazied on all the holidays. Easter is the one he likes the most because it requires little effort.
Right.
Rhett doesn't like the whole. He doesn't want to. Now Rhett doesn't want to go trick or treating, and he's really not even interested in handing out the candy. You know what his thing is? He just get me the candy. Can we not do the Halloween, Dad? Can we not go trick or treating? You just give me the candy. It's like, I suppose we can. That's why he likes Easter. Because you go to bed, and when you get up, what happens? Someone brought you the candy.
Yeah, the candy's already there.
It just came. It's like, what a great holiday. I went to bed, I got up, and look, there's candy everywhere. I can walk over there, look, more candy. I walk over, look, more candy. It's like somebody just dropped candy all over the house.
A candy bomb had exploded inside the house.
Yeah. He digs Easter. Easter's his one.
Sorry,
right?
My throat's getting a little dry there. Oh, okay.
That's because you laugh because you
don't
know who you are. You don't know where you are. You don't know why you are.
I didn't do that kind of
Canadians who don't know when Thanksgiving is, who don't know when New Year's is.
I know.
I mean, let's be serious.
Oh my gosh! When my relatives and friends hear that, they're going to be calling me. I'm going to get messages, text. I'm sure.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get a Canadian holiday calendar.
Yes. Here's when the holidays are.
You'll open up. This is a crappy calendar. It just has the holidays. Well, that's all we figured.
Okay, so here's the first little story about Easter. One year, a bunch of friends and I decided to go to a sunrise service at a super fancy church. Now, I don't know whose church this is, and I don't know who the person is. I'm just telling the story.
It's super fancy.
It looks like a European cathedral, and we were all dressed up for 5 a.m. singing around a huge fire outside and then going inside for service. Everyone had candles. The whole service was by candlelight before sunrise. Beautiful, beautiful. Ended up in a row with two guy friends separated from the rest of our group. Surrounded in darkness by people wearing fancy hats for Easter, I made it through about 2 songs before I heard an odd crackling and sizzling coming from my left. Sound guy, who was positioned a few rows back, yelled, "Your hair is on fire!"
You smell that?
Anyways, panic and froze. She couldn't speak. Could only manage to hit my friend in the shoulder to notify him of the situation. He then proceeded to put the fire out by slapping my hair in his hands.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you.
My other friend was high-pitched laughing uncontrollably and was useless. That would be me.
Yeah. I'd be like, don't die, but this is hilarious. You're on fire. You know that? You're burning up right now. Yes, I've got my phone out. Yes, I have my phone out. Are you kidding me?
Can you imagine the smell and everything? And how could you not notice? I mean, hello. Anyways, it says after the fire was out, they decided to leave their row.
Gee.
Getting some nasty looks from churchgoers. I don't know why. Your hair was just on fire. It would be a good time to leave.
Well, you would think that the churchgoers would have been kind at least, you know what I mean? Why give her a nasty look? I mean, come on. She was burning up.
They moved up with their friends, full of humiliation. Came when we noticed that the church had discreetly placed several old men near our row to keep an eye on me. It was a memory I'll never forget.
Did they have hoses or anything like that?
She ends it with #Happy Easter. Can you imagine? You have to have smelled that. Come on, you smell anything burning. Hello?
I would be the friend that'd be like, yes, I'm videotaping this. Yes. And number 2, did you know you smell terrible? This smells horrible.
Can you imagine, though? I mean, the other guy, the other friend that slapped his hands to put out the fire with her hair in it, it probably did it just kind of nonchalantly and then just went back to paying attention to the service at hand. Like, oh, okay, you're on fire. Let me get that.
Well, you better be a special friend so he doesn't slap her head and go, oh, my hand burnt. Oh, she's still on fire. Oh, my God. She could have cut.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'll bet she looked like
I'd be the one uncontrollably laughing.
Oh, me too. I'd be filming it too. I'd have my camera phone out telling her how bad it smelled. You're going to want to see this later. Trust me.
Oh my gosh, that was just crazy.
Oh no, that's terrible.
The next one also has to do with church related too. This one is a very short one. It says, one time my pastor lit a stuffed Easter bunny on fire.
Wait a minute. What? Why? Why? Why would you do that?
He lit it on fire on stage, in the front of the whole.
Why? There's smoke alarms in the church.
He began ranting that the world was taking over Easter just like it has every other holiday. Needless to say, he stopped going to that church.
Why would you? So he burned a bunny at the altar? What the? What?
What kind of church sacrifices a bunny on fire?
What was the message there? If you don't start taking this seriously, I will burn a bunny at the altar. Oh, wow.
Well, he apparently thinks Easter is taking over like many of the other holidays.
I think he said it backwards. I think people are taking over the Easter the wrong way. It would have been right, but to sacrifice a stuffed animal at the altar. What in the world was your message, pal?
I don't know, but that reminds me to go check my fire extinguisher to make sure it's up to date. Welcome back, everybody. This is a Quickie with Mz B. That's what you're listening to, and this is me, Mz B, not Ms. D.
I'm so glad you finally figured that out.
I found myself. Anyways,
and you know where you were? You were on the shelf with the Canadian Thanksgiving right there.
Right there. Next to the exploding ham that came out of the oven with too much bourbon.
I think it was a turkey, but what the heck?
What the heck?
How do you tell if it's turkey? How do you tell if it's a ham or a turkey? Just look under the duck.
Oh, okay. And for those of you who are wondering what we're referencing, you're going to have to go back and listen to the previous show.
Oh, my
So anyways, we're going to finish talking about Easter today,
yeah.
That holiday. So I got just 2 quick little stories for you. The first one is this lady who had noticed when she went to church that the organist's face and half of her top lip doubled in size.
In front of her, or she was sitting there, or what?
She was sitting by the organist. You know how they were, doing their thing, playing their music, and she noticed that half of her top lip doubled and half of her face doubled in size. And it was because lilies were placed near her music sheets.
Oh, anaphylactic shock.
Yes, can you imagine?
What a trooper. She kept playing. Da, 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 da. I'm dying here. Da, da, da. Seriously, look at my face.
Somebody help me.
I need
Can
a
you
shot.
imagine? I mean, like, what do you... what do you do in a situation like that? Because I mean, you're there, you're the organist, you're playing. It's not like you can just excuse yourself in the middle of the song.
And they're generally not facing the entire audience with a big smile on their face, just going at it. They're usually tucked away. They're usually tucked away in a corner somewhere. So if the old girl, she's a trooper. She just kept playing. Imagine that your face is twice the size it was a minute ago, and you're still playing. One eye's closed, the other one you're squinting to see the notes. Can anybody can anybody feel my five? Can anybody feel my five?
I can't feel my babies.
My babies are really, really huge.
Not to mention, if your eyes were watering and you're trying to read the sheet music, well, that could go drastically wrong. Start playing
Here Comes the Bride, and you're like, wait a minute, hold on. No, that was last week. That was the one. Okay, hold on. My babies is huge. Somebody else play the weapons. I can't feel my babies.
It's not like you got a backup right there. It's not like you can just, wave somebody on to come and take over.
Hold on, here comes Caroline. She's tagging in.
We're going to take a time out so that Carolyn can come play the organ so Sherry can leave to go get her babies.
She just stands up while the other one slides in and then goes and fixes her babies. Don't miss a note, girl. Don't miss a note.
Don't miss a beat. Just saying.
Oh, my heavens.
Oh, that'd be awful.
That'd be terrible. Emergency room for freaking Easter.
Can you imagine going there? So what seems to be the issue? Well,
someone brought me flowers.
Yeah.
They brought you flowers? Yeah, wrong ones, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And you would think whoever it is that does that would know.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's not like, are you new? I mean, come on. These girls have been doing this for a long time.
They know everybody. They know you know them.
And there's not that many positions anyways. They don't have like a flower position. There's like 5 girls that run the whole church. And they know each other, and this is their life.
Yep.
So, yeah, somebody really screwed up big time there.
Oh, I hate to be that person.
Yeah. The person with the broken babies.
My babies. Oh, that would just be bad.
Did Grandma make Thanksgiving? Well, she did, but it burned. What happened? She broke her babies. Her babies is broken.
I wonder if she made it through the whole ceremony.
Ooh, you know what? She should get an award if she did.
Yeah, really.
Hit the last note, slowly lean over, and then just collapse.
Collapse. Can somebody pick her up?
Before you do this last one.
Yes, excuse me.
I gotta know, because you're moving right along here, and I haven't heard any special Christine Easter stories. Don't tell me there's no Christine Easter stories.
There is. Okay, this one's crazy. So picture it, we're all dressed up, we're going to church, me and my nieces, we're all in dresses and our high heels, and we're all foofed up and ready to go, we're going to church. I got to get into the car, or no, it wasn't a car at the time, it was, the old Chevy Blazers that they had back in like late 80s, early 90s. Okay. Oh, yeah. So my husband at the time had one, and it was quite high. It was jacked up a bit. So you kind of had to take like a running start to get in there. Okay, so we're going to take the running start.
I want to make sure I get this right. You're in a dress, in heels, at a full tilt boogie, getting ready to jump inside a Blazer. Okay. Go.
So I maneuvered this beautifully. I'm so proud of myself. Got the girls in the car. We're all ready to go. We're going to rock and roll. Turn the key. Nothing happens. Okay. The Blazer is not working. Won't start.
Okay.
I'm like, great. Now we're going to be late for church.
Yep.
Well, I had to get out of the Blazer, which was a task unto itself. Got out of the Blazer, And as I'm getting out of the Blazer to go look underneath the hood, because there was some kind of wire or something that was loose that I was supposed to always try to keep an eye on because of it being so old and all. So I did that. And I go to get back up into the Blazer. Got to take the running start again. Because I figured, all right, I mastered this once. Yeah, not the second time. I lost my pantyhose and my underwears. And I can't believe I just told this story.
Wait. Hold on. Yeah, couple questions. Okay. The pantyhose. I've had sisters, lots of. I understand it. Rips, tears. You got that part. How'd you lose your underwear?
It got snagged on the door as I was taking my running start to go up into the Jeep. I didn't get everything tucked because it had to be that tuck, run, get it underneath the tush, get it underneath the bum, jump up into the truck, and you're all set.
So
okay, we're not talking about this anymore. Your inquiring mind just needs to stop inquiring.
You de-britched yourself while you were jumping into a Blazer.
Yep.
Cop pulls up. Why are your britches around your ankle? I was getting in the truck, sir. I just want to enjoy this for a minute.
Oh, my nieces remember the story well. They will tell their dear old auntie.
I cannot believe that was awesome. You de-britched yourself getting into a Blazer.
Oh yeah.
Boy, you had a really good running start.
And the worst part, I was late for church.
Well, yeah. I'll bet that time you didn't tell the preacher the truth.
Nope. I didn't tell the pastor the truth that time.
Flat tire pastor. Nuh-uh. She de-britched herself getting in the Blazer.
Oh, no. I remember telling my nieces this will never leave the vehicle.
Oh, my heavens.
Yeah.
I'll tell you my goofy one. This is when the kids were really young. My oldest was like little. I never did the Easter shopping. I never did the Easter shopping. I was in the military, right? Well, I'm at home now. I'm out of the service now. All right, brand new out of the service. The kids, I'm supposed to go do it. So I thought I'd cheat and get those all assembled eggs that have everything already in them. They come in the packages. Right. There's a 2-part egg. It comes already filled. So I bought a whole bunch of those. Put them all out. All right. Now I had empty baskets there so they could pick up the basket and fill the basket. I couldn't believe the price of them. Number one, they were such a good price. All right, so
there's John bargain hunting again.
I buy like these packs of 50. All right, and I buy like 10 packs of 50. The house is covered in these, and I'm so thrilled because I'm so cool. These kids are going to have more of these eggs than anybody else, and they come all filled. Well, guess what? Apparently, your wife fills them. They only come empty.
Who's in trouble now?
So I was so thrilled with the deal that I never knew that these plastic eggs, because when I was a kid, that was in the 60s. We didn't have plastic eggs, okay? So this plastic egg thing is new to me. But every time the kids pick up one of these eggs, they're full. They crack it open and it's full. I go to the store. I see a big bag of these eggs, and I'm like, I can't believe it. It's all it costs. I'll do like 500 eggs. I'll be the baddest super dad in the whole wide world, except for
a dead husband.
All the eggs are empty.
Oh, you trouble.
They're empty. And do you know what you can't do on Easter morning?
You can't
buy
candy.
Oh, and the kids got up early, and they had a head start on us. And now, I mean, there's just a lot of really strange faces as they're shaking them. And this, now they've got a basket full of these what's going on eggs. I'm so confused. I don't really know what to do. And she's just looking at
How to get yourself out of this one?
Well, she's just looking, going, you cannot even try to explain this, so don't, okay? I don't even want to know what you were thinking, but I'm sure it involves you and being cheap.
John looking for the bargain.
Well,
to my
defense, I thought I'd throw this at her. Well, all the ones you buy were full. I thought they were full. She's like, I fill them with the candy that I bought.
She was giving you the hardcore idiot look at that moment.
She's like, what do you think? They have ones with Reese's and this and that. You can just go in there and pick whatever filled eggs you want. She's like, they don't know what you want. That's because you put in the eggs what you want. I'm like, okay. She's like, and we don't even have anything around here, do we? Do we even have we don't have anything. I'm like, I don't even have a Tic Tac. I mean, I'm not a candy guy, you know? She's like, oh, wow, tell me all about it. I'm not a candy guy. She's like, how many eggs did you get? They're still getting more eggs. And I'm like, I said, I think it's like 500. She's like, you got 500 empty eggs. I thought they were full.
John, that was an idiot move.
So, a word to the wise, all you new fathers out there. Those eggs are not full. They're empty. You have to fill them yourself. So you might want to pick up some candy or something like that. I don't know. Because if you want to get a lot of bad looks from the kids and the missus, give the kids 500 empty eggs in 2 baskets. Wow! Everybody's mad at you then.
Kind of hell that day, weren't you?
Oh, man.
Empty eggs.
Yeah. Well, they were always full when she did it. I found such a good deal on them too. I was so proud of myself.
Okay, that reminds me. My glass of wine is empty. I need to go fill it.